Hi students. Hello everyone. So let's now start discussing about transportation of materials in animals. See, till now we discussed about the transportation of materials in plants, right? Now let's begin this same topic but in animals. See, we know that depending on number of cells, these animals or organisms, any living organisms, they are being categorized into two categories. That is unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular. Uni means single, cellular means cell. So all those organisms which are made up of only single cell, they are called unicellular organisms. And organisms which are made up of multiple cells, they are called multicellular organisms. Alright. So if we talk about unicellular organisms, the examples are amoeba, paramecium, and bacteria, etc. How nutrients are being transported in this type of organisms? See, we know that they are made up of single cell, right? They are unicellular organisms. So naturally, they don't need much of a complex system because the nutrients, they just need to be transported within the single cell. So this transportation happens within the single cell, and that happens via diffusion process. So in unicellular organisms such as amoeba, paramecium, bacteria, transportation happens by diffusion. Alright, we know what is diffusion, just quickly spreading of something, right? So this is how nutrients reach to the different parts of the cell. Now, if we talk about multicellular organisms, in multicellular organisms, again there are two categories, simple multicellular and complex multicellular. If we talk about simple multicellular, examples are hydra and jellyfish. Even they need some transportation of materials, right, to stay alive. We know that. And not only they require them, these necessary materials, they need to be transported in their body as well. So basically, this simple multicellular organisms such as hydra and jellyfish, they require oxygen and nutrients. And this oxygen and nutrients are transported by water that circulates through their body. We know how fish is getting oxygen. Okay, that is dissolved oxygen with the help of gills. When the water is being, moving, when fish is moving in water, the dissolved oxygen enters in the gills. The gills are richly supplied with the blood vessels, and in those blood vessels, the oxygen is being entered. All right, so it's entering the blood vessels, and this is how this kind of simple multicellular organisms are getting their nutrients and oxygen. Now, if we talk about complex multicellular organisms, like human beings, we know that we are made up of such a complex system, right? So, because we human beings are made up of such complex system, we also need a well-developed pickup and delivery system, and this system is known as circulatory system. See, as the name suggests, it is circulatory system, means all the required nutrients and oxygen is being transported, is being circulated within our body to all the cells. All right, because we know that human beings are made up of so many cells. There are so many organs, right, in our body. So naturally, at each and every cell, all this oxygen and nutrients need to be transported. So we should have, or we have, this well-developed system, and this system is known as circulatory system. Okay, now in our next video we'll talk about circulatory system in a detailed manner.